Hi Pisces, this is your forecast for the month of November 2017. This is a general reading for Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, or Pisces Moon. It might also be helpful to watch your rising and moon sign. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/thealchemistastrologer, where you can find on-demand pages for love, finance, and other readings. Now, the underlying influence is this Eight of Cups. So you are seeking something this month. Maybe you don't even know what that is. You're trying to leave the past behind, something that didn't satisfy you, something that didn't fulfill you. Now, there could be a tendency to just, give it all away, to throw the baby out with the bathwater. But this is you, searching for some deeper meaning. You're tired of something, and this is a month where there's a turning point. You've lost interest with something, and something has been a disappointment for you. Maybe you thought it held more potential, and then, it ended up being less than. So you're breaking away from something. It could be some dependent emotional ties. You're turning your back on something that is difficult, and you're rejecting parts of your situation that don't serve you anymore, that are outmoded. The way you're living, the way you're thinking, the way you're relating, you're letting go of that, and you want to direct your energy to new interests. So some of you, maybe you're leaving home, maybe you're searching for a new relationship, maybe you're changing your job, maybe you're relocating, but there is the decline of a situation that you found unrewarding on some level. So for some of you, this is centering around abandonment issues. Maybe somebody is turning their back on someone else and walking away, either you or the other person. So this is going to be a month where you are doing a personal assessment. You are doing some emotional renovation, some emotional cleaning. And this reality check, getting things clear personally, is going to help you find your inner balance and renew that sense of purpose that you have for yourself. This is a month where, maybe you're tired of other people having control over your destiny. You want to make your own decisions. You want your future to rest in your hands. And for some of you, you're going to resolve any conflicts that you've had emotionally. You're going to recognize the areas in your life where you have been giving away your power, where you have been giving up yourself as an individual, where you have been blocking your own progress. And you may come to find that in this process, it's a lot easier than you even expected to save something if that's what's necessary, or for you to take charge of your life or a situation, or if necessary, for you to walk away and be okay with that. Whether you're walking away from a circumstance, or whether you're letting go of some bad habits, or whether you're cutting people out of your life that aren't good for you. Now, again, you're going off to somewhere that you don't even know about. You don't know where you're headed. It's just better than where you've been. You may be seeking adventures. Again, some of you, maybe this is through travel. You've got a number of travel cards, 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands, and this 8 of Cups. So you may be looking for some new horizons. You're definitely going to be traveling emotionally. You're going to be pushing boundaries. You're going to be making changes, changing the way you think, your perceptions. And in some cases, realizing that you need to wake up. Now, for some of you, you don't know, where you're headed. You're not even clear about where you want to go or how you feel. And maybe that's because for so long you haven't been in control of your own destiny. Now you got to get in touch with you. What do I want? What do I need? What do I think? How do I feel? So there's more work ahead of you. You're trying to discover all of those things. You're trying to find the answers to those things. Now, for some of you, there's a refusal to move on. You've had a difficult time bringing an ending to something, and it could have been a long-lasting relationship. You want something different. Maybe you want a new romance. Maybe you're looking for happiness. Maybe, you want to go back to somebody. There's a fear for some of you of the unknown, and there's difficulty in making a commitment. You don't want to grow beyond the things that you've been attached to, and maybe you've even been pursuing a false ideal. For some of you, you're going to walk away from a relationship that's valuable to you, that means something to you, and maybe it's because there's a fear of intimacy, and it could be a change that you regret later. For some of you, you've been pushing yourself, judging yourself in ways that are unnecessary. You may have been giving yourself a very difficult time given how something has played out. And dealing with the truth of a situation, the reality of it is maybe a little bit more than you're prepared to deal with. It's challenging for you. The weight of it is too much to bear. And so for some of you, you're going off in order to gather yourself. You're imposing some self-isolation to get clear on who you are and what you want. Now, this is going to be an emotional month for you, and it's going to tie to your independence, your sense of freedom, your destiny, the people that have an impact on your future and the circumstances surrounding it. And it's also going to center around meeting your objectives, your goal for recognition, for success, for achievement, and how you've been trying to accomplish that thus far. Now, you have no majors in this reading, and so you are largely in control. But there is a lack of grounding, a lack of stability. It could be that, there's still some details that you're working out. You're hammering out some things. Communication can be an issue this month. Maybe there's not enough of it, or maybe somebody's impractical or illogical or irrational. There is a lot of fire in this reading, and so what's going to happen is very unpredictable. What I do know is that you are about to enter a period that's going to be very active, very adventurous, or it's going to be a very annoying time period where there's a lot of rash or impulsive or impetuous behavior, either on your part or the part of others. Now, you have two kings in this spread, so something ties to a partnership or some kind of profitable contract or deal, or it could be that there are some conflicting opinions about a situation. And this is going to be a month where you're going to be involved in some discussions, some negotiations, some networking. Maybe you're putting your ideas out there. Maybe you're putting something out there and you're waiting on a return. There could also be elements where people are unpredictable or unreliable, and likely so with so much fire in your reading. This is also centering around some kind of partnership, being disappointed in that partnership or walking away from it. And it may be, if that King of Cups is not you, maybe you're walking away from something or you're walking away from that king. There's also, some kind of timing factor in your situation. It's important to pay attention to details because timing is critical. And so, again, that Eight of Wands says that you're having to act quickly on something because there's a time frame involved in it. Maybe you're having to leave quickly or unexpectedly. So this can be, you have so much fire. There's a lot of desire, a lot of passion involved in a situation. Maybe this is exactly what you need for some of you. You're in a situation where you feel as if your back is against the wall. And you're going to need to draw on that fire, that strength, in order to get out of whatever it is you're involved with. However, this can also be a destructive force. This is like a fire burning out of control, all consuming. So you're going to have to be really focused about what it is that you're trying to pursue. There's a real desire to move forward on something, but you seem to get bogged down by this emotional tug of war. Maybe again, there's a conflict of interest. Maybe there's some guilt about putting your work or your ambitions before love and your emotions. So you are conflicted this month.